825, 10 by 20. Who knows what is in here? It's been here since 1999. The only thing I know is that big ass red toolbox right there is what I like. It's huge. It's hopefully full. Moved out two things out of this unit so far. The stool and the couch way over there. What was right underneath there. Look at that thing right there. That goes to some. Look at the oil pan.
Oil pan's chrome.
Look at the squareness.
It went from an 825 unit to easily would have paid $2,000 for this.
All right, so here's a little close-up of all of the car parts from the $825 little 10 by 20 we bought the other day. You can see that coming up actually because we haven't even made that vlog yet. So this is like a preliminary pre-video to the video for the video. What we have here is a 1968 327 LS2 Chevy motor. I believe it fits a Camaro, Corvette, Chevelle, Malibu, all those type of cars. Depends on which one you want to put it in, but I'm guessing this was set up for a 69 Camaro based on the other car parts we have. I'm not necessarily a big car guy, but this is from my my research and numbers and trying to determine things. The motor was painted some type of candy blue purple looking color, ready to go for whatever car they're putting it in. Completely rebuilt. That's the number right there for the block. It's got an MSD ignition. It's got a nice Holley carburetor. Edelbrock, I think that's an intake manifold. Right here, one of the nice things about the motor, it's got those double hump heads. I bought a 65 Super Sport Impala once, learned all about Chevy camel hump heads. As well as the motor, which is making me believe this is a Camaro, is here are some parts for this car that he was building that I also got as well. We got an exhaust, full system there. We got what I believe is the 68 Camaro hood, original. Needs a little tiny bit of work. You can see some rusting applying there to itself. Just creating over time, sitting in a storage unit. But yeah, it's got the little hole for the air to flow through there. Over here we have the drive shaft in its original form. Got the Chevy center cap thingies for your rims and rings to go around that. Oh look, we forgot to put this back on the motor. We got some original parts here. A bunch of, here's some springs and shocks. Got the original head covers there. Got some stuff in here. All sorts of little original pulleys and stuff that he took off probably when he rebuilt the motor. That's the box for the distributor right there. We have a slew of car parts here that are for this car. Air conditioning, mirror, and trim pieces, chrome. Someone's gonna yell at me for that metal drop, and they do every time I drop something in one of my videos. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Got a horn, little thingamajiggers, all the doorknobs. That's classic right there. We got some metal pieces and some interior looking pieces. This is for the speedometer, tachometer, doomajigger that goes in your dashboard. Over here we got several of the wiring harnesses. It looks like a little bit of a cooling system piece there. All sorts of wiring harnesses for the car, probably tail lights, brake lights, and all that fancy stuff. These old cars didn't have that much, so it's not like there's just a million wiring harnesses. What we got over here, metal pieces and some more metal pieces. You car guys out there, you can feel free to tell me what all this is when you see it, and I'll be like, cool, thank you, because I don't know. We got all sorts of nuts and bolts, original Chevy Camaro bolts. Flywheel bolt cut plate. What do we got here? door fender shims, rotor clips. I mean, it's just all original parts. Over here we got the insulation for the windows. That's that stuff there. As well as we got a slew here of the other new parts that we're going to go into this creation. It could be whatever car you want. You can make your own damn car if you want to do out of this. Don't need to be a 68 Camaro. Over here we got some things for, like, I think the shocks and so forth right there. We got more little parts and parts and parts. That's the high performance ignition wire set there, made by Taylor. We got some more car parts here, some hoses. Over here we got, looks like the pieces underneath there for the trunk to open. Yeah, those are trunk stuff. Got some very rare looking windows there. Those don't look like they're easy to replace. Probably more expensive than the windshield just because they're like all aerodynamic and triangular. Didn't have them. Just some more car stuff. Here we got one tire inner fender thing. Don't know about that either. Here we got the windshield, I believe, for this car. It's got that classic blue tint in the top right there. Here we have all sorts of metal pieces. Those look like the trunk pieces too, so maybe I was wrong on the other one. Somebody's going to probably already have corrected me by now, though. Over here we got Andy reading a book on an Oriental strategy game. We got some aftermarket parts here. I believe that's what you call it in the car world. These are not original to it, but they're nice. Some people like all that fancy bells and whistles to make themselves feel better. We've got some original windshield wipers, arm apertures. We got them sun visors right there. The original speedometer. We're almost out of fuel. We're going to stop at the gas station soon. We got some brake light apparatuses. We got the original headlight mounting mechanism. Part of an armrest right here. We got the stick shift area. Is this an automatic? Andy, this is an automatic or a stick? This is for a stick, isn't it? That's right, because Rich told me that motor was a stick shift. So I don't know why I'm asking you.
That motor was a stick shift?
Yeah, he said there's a piece sticking out the side of it that makes it a stick
motor
shift.
is not a stick shift. The transmission would be the stick.
Well, he said it's set up to be a stick. That's what he said.
That looks like it came from an automatic.
That looks like an automatic?